In contemporary Russia, the talented ballerina Dominika Igorova is well known for supporting her sick mother. After suffering a severe leg injury during a performance, her uncle Ivan, the deputy director of the SVR, approaches her with a proposition: she must seduce Russian gangster Dmitry Ustinov to ensure her mother's medical care. However, their encounter ends violently when Ustinov is killed by Sergei Matorin, an SVR agent acting on Ivan's orders. Ivan then gives Dominika an ultimatum: become an SVR agent or face execution for witnessing the murder. Meanwhile, Nate Nash, a CIA operative stationed in Moscow, is meeting with a Russian mole known as Marble in Gorky Park when they are interrupted by police. To allow his contact to escape, Nash creates a distraction. He is later reassigned to the US but insists on being the only one Marble will trust. Unable to return to Russia, he is sent to Budapest to reconnect with Marble, a move the SVR also notices. Dominika undergoes intense training at state school for. Despite conflicts with her trainer, known only as the matron, she excels. Against the matron's advice, Ivan and General Vladimir Korchnoi decide she is ready for a mission in Budapest, to gain Nash's trust and reveal Marble's identity. In Budapest, Dominika lives with another sparrow, Marta, and is overseen by Station Chief Maxim Volontov. After meeting Nash, he quickly realizes her true allegiance and tries to persuade her to defect. While investigating Marta's room, Dominika discovers Marta is tasked with obtaining sensitive information from Stephanie Boucher, the U.S. Senator's chief of staff. Under pressure from Ivan about her slow progress with Nash, Dominika claims she is assisting Marta. Unfortunately, Marta is brutally murdered by the SVR for discovering details about Dominika's earlier encounter. Dominika is warned she could face the same fate if she fails. Desperate, Dominika contacts Nash and agrees to work as a double agent in exchange for protection for herself and her mother. She sleeps with him and, under Russian orders, travels to London with Volontov to meet Boucher for a trade, covertly swapping the intelligence with CIA-distributed misinformation. After the meeting, Boucher realizes she is being watched by American agents and, in a panic, steps into traffic and is killed. The Russian agents tracking her understand their mission has been compromised. Suspected of alerting the Americans, Dominika and Volontov are summoned back to Moscow, where they endure torture and interrogation. Volontov is executed, but Ivan eventually believes Dominika's claims of innocence. She is then allowed to return to Budapest to continue her mission of uncovering Marble's identity, but instead convinces Nash to help relocate her and her mother to America. After spending the night with Nash, Dominika wakes up to find him being tortured by Matorin, who is demanding Marble's identity. Initially, she helps Matorin, but when he lets his guard down, she kills him, though she suffers serious injuries in the process. Later, she wakes up in a hospital, where Korchnoi reveals he is Marble. He explains that, once patriotic, he became disillusioned after a bureaucrat he had offended prevented an American doctor from treating his sick wife. Fearing capture, he urges Dominika to expose his identity to Ivan, which would make her a national hero and allow her to take his place as a mole for the CIA. When Dominika contacts her superiors, she instead frames Ivan as the mole, using evidence she had been fabricating since her arrival in Hungary, blaming him for the failed exchange in London. During a prisoner exchange, Ivan is killed, while Nate supports her plan to confirm the mole's identity. Upon returning to Russia, Dominika is honored in a military ceremony. Back home, Dominika lives with her mother and receives a phone call from an unknown person who plays Grieg's Piano Concerto, the piece she told Nash was her first solo performance. The movie ends here. Click the like button and subscribe to this channel.